I can become quite blasé about gigs because I'm in the situation of writing for magazines, rock magazines, and being offered lots of gigs free of charge because I'm writing about them and also podcasting about them. And so I can get a bit, oh, right, yeah, them again. Yeah, not paying, better be good. And that's wrong, that's entirely wrong, but that's what happens to one sometimes. And this gig that I'd forgotten about and then suddenly remembered about halfway through the day, thought, oh, I'm out tonight, aren't I? I thought, oh, do I really want to go on a Thursday night? Yes, I do, I thought, and I'll find somewhere I can hold on to, because I'm so old now that doing 2.5, 3 hours on your feet, it's hard, really hard, but I'm really pleased I went. It was at Club Academy, which is a funny old place. It's, when I was at Manchester University, because it's in the Students' Union, I think there was a bar down there. I don't think I went down there very much. Speaking to a friend as well, the day before, excuse me, who had said, I don't think I ever went down to the basement. No, he did say, he did remind me that Academy 2 is not what used to be the main debating hall. Blimey, I remember that. But I don't think I ever went down to Club Academy. However, it is an interesting subterranean gig experience because you've got some sofas at the back so you can go and sit down if you want. That's separated from the main area. And it's got some twists and turns in it. A lot more than just... It's one big room, and you're not going to get anything else, Anyway, I was holding on, or leaning against something, and the bands who were on were Chez Kane, Art Nation, and H.E.A.T. Now, it was a blooming good night. Let me say, first of all, I'm not an Art Nation fan, and I thought that they were, well, Art Nation and Chez Kane had truncated sets. And Art Nation, I think, would have wanted to play for longer. That's some fans there. They were dressed up in kind of costumes, with sort of outfits with, things built into the shoulders and that sort of thing. And they were very well drilled. They had a sort of sleekness to them. But I just lacked a bit of fun with them. As things went on, as the set went on, the truncated set, I thought, well, getting to like this, particularly the guitar solos, which I loved, actually. But I thought, it is my cup of tea, but I've had a lot of cups of tea like this. One sugar, please. And milk in second. And I thought, well, I like them, but I didn't like them as much as Chez Kane, whose album I really like. It's called Power Zone, if I remember rightly. And the great thing about Chez Kane is that she's delighted to be there, as she kept telling us, and the band are happy, she's happy, and she plays an 80s style music, which has some Belinda Carlisle in it, which, in fact, one of the tracks was very much Belinda Carlisle. So, she's got a great voice. It was all there. And she really goes for it. They really enjoy themselves, but they're throwing the shapes and all that. That really works as well for me. Loved it. And she's made a lot of friends. Certainly, a friend of mine on Facebook, Andrew Hornt, hello Andrew, saw her the night before, had pictures taken with her and said how wonderful she was, and I agree. She really was. Really good work, and I wish I could have seen more of her, actually. I wish I could have had another 20 minutes or so, because that was really quite cheesy radio stuff. Really well done. I'm not going to go into all of the tracks, because I might be writing a review of this, you never know. So, on to H.E.A.T. Well, you know, I've seen H.E.A.T several times with Eric Gronwall, and they were just stupendous. And, you know, we're breaking the silence. That third album is just, it made me want to go and listen to that again, and I did on the way home. That was an album that made me, I wasn't really aware of H.E.A.T, and I think I might have interviewed a couple of them. I think I might have reviewed that album. I certainly reviewed some of the other Eric, you know, H.E.A.T 2, is it called? I think I reviewed that one, if I remember rightly. And then, of course, Eric went to Skid Row and has concentrated on his health since then. But that gave the opportunity for them to come to bring back Kenny Lacremo. Now, I don't really know H.E.A.T very well with Kenny. I think he did the first album with him, didn't he? Somebody can tell me. I could look it up, but I can't be bothered. So somebody could tell me, if they want, about that. They don't have to. I don't really care either way. But he's a great, great offer. It's great. They start with Disaster, their new track, and it is fun all the way. He's like a kind of, he's like he's fizzy. It's like he's, can't keep it in. It's great. Voice is all there. Really enjoying it, having a great time. As he says, you gotta stop me talking because I will keep going. Has a laugh with everybody. They seem to be taking the piss. He seems to be taking the piss back. Love that. They were great. I mean, you've got you know, in and out of trouble, all of that. Is that right? That's right, isn't it? And all that kind of gubbins. All of the big hits are there. They play beautifully. The sound, by the way, throughout. I thought Art Nation were a bit loud, actually, but the sound throughout was really well done. Certainly for H.E.A.T, you could hear everything. And Kenny is just he doesn't bounce around as much as Eric Gronwall would. You know, he was bouncing off the walls, man. But, you know, he has a really lovely centre of, well, this is just great fun, isn't it? Aren't we all having a good time? Yeah, we really are. And H.E.A.T showed why they are a special band. Can't wait for the new album to come out, actually. Disaster sounds superb. So all the tracks that you want were there. I'm going to go through them because I might be writing about this. But I just want to say that, you know, in a difficult world for music, we were there. And there were 3 bands who loved to perform and did it bloody well. And rock actually is one of the last bastions of, I'm going out to see you, buying a physical copy, and also buying the t-shirt as well. And long may that continue, because these bands show just why it should. Ta-ta.